Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, TheTalk. Today we are back with another interesting video that how the government of India is planning to implement some new rules on e-commerce websites like Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra and Nykaa to check the fake reviews on these websites. So in general, when you go out for offline shopping, you purchased a product. So what do first? You examine it, you examine the quality, you check its features, and buy it only if you feel satisfied and if the product feels worthy for the price. But that doesn't seem to be case in online, as we depend on reviews given by other people. So that's what you do first, right? Whenever you look at a product, you check the star rating of the product. Like they are rated on basis of 5 stars. So if it is 5 rated, it's a very good product. So every product having rating above 4 to 5 is a very good product. So we generally tend to buy products having good rating. So if a product are having more than 50% of good ratings, you tend to go with that. So these reviews are generally given by people who have used the product after purchasing it, and some of them might be paid reviews as well. So now the government is planning to bring these reviews under a proper scanner so that it reduces fake reviews on these websites. So the e-commerce websites like Amazon, Flipkart and many more have reviews on every product that they sell. So these reviews will be checked as they impact and influence the customer's buying behavior. As most of us follow the same technique to buy products, we look for the best rated products first. So if you find a very good rated product, even if the price is a bit more, so it catches you, like it gains your attention and somehow you tend to buy it. So now let's look at the rules that the government is going to develop and how the framework is going to be developed to check the fake reviews on the e-commerce websites. So there is a Department of Consumer Affairs that has done a detailed framework on studying the mechanism that is followed by the e-commerce websites. So every e-commerce websites do have a mechanism that filters all these reviews and then it makes it visible to the customers. So these reviews, like all these studies are done on basis of the standards of India, that is reviews given by India, as well as the reviews given globally. So basing on both these reviews, they are planning to develop a unique framework so that it benefits the customer. So the Department of Consumer Affairs, in association with the Advertising Standards Council of India, so the ASCI, and there are various stakeholders in e-commerce entities like consumer firms, law universities, lawyers, consumer rights activists, and there are some group of people. So they have discussed the magnitude of this issue, like how the fake reviews are impacting various products being sold, and they are planning to lay a roadmap ahead. As we discussed in the beginning, the e-commerce is a virtual shopping. We only tend to buy the product if we are 100% satisfied about the discount, the ratings, the reviews and all. So to regulate this and ensure that the consumer is getting true reviews of the product, as we already discussed in the beginning, that e-commerce involves a lot of virtual shopping experience where the customer doesn't visit the shop physically to examine or review the product. So on the e-commerce websites, these reviews are the only basis on which the customer decides to purchase the product or not. And these reviews, like they give a final opinion and based on the user experience who have already purchased the goods or services. So as per the statement, to regulate the issue of the fake reviews, the government of India is now going to ensure the authenticity of the reviewer. That means, like, they are going to check if the person has really purchased the product and is really satisfied with the product or not, and if like it's not a paid review. So in this way, it tests the liability of the platform in two areas here. So the e-commerce website or the players are also equally responsible in showcasing what reviews the customer is giving. And generally, the most relevant reviews that we see on the products are mostly the good reviews of the product. But this has to be displayed with respect to the consumer thinking perspective. So the government is trying to bring out a transparency in this matter. So stakeholders from e-commerce companies claim that so there is a framework that is going to take in place that is going to monitor the fake reviews, and so all of them have come together, like different stakeholders from all these e-commerce websites. They had a meeting and they are on for having a legal framework on this issue. So as per the discussions in the meeting, present challenges to the customers is the paid reviews. As the paid reviews, when person is reviewing the product, is being paid for it. There are numerous unverified issues about the products. Paid reviews, when person is reviewing the product, is being paid for it. There are numerous unverified issues about the products and some incentivized issues. So these incentivized reviews are when a customer is contacted from the company and asked to review and rate the product, so that the customer will be getting, sometimes they tend to sell that the customer would get some 20% discount on the product, like if they review it. So definitely the customer who is reviewing it will be giving a good review on it, even if it has some flaws. So this will be affecting the person or the customer is going to buy or purchase the product next basing on this review. So this is like failing to reveal the transparency of the review. New e-commerce rules being implemented by the government. So there is, the first thing is the mandatory registration. So any online selling platform must register their website with DPIIT. So this is a Department of Promotion for Industry and Internal Trades. So whatever maybe, there are so many pages, online pages on websites. You see so many business who are doing online business, who sell different products from clothing to other equipments. So whatever it is, they have to be registered as a seller with the Ministry of Commerce and Industry and the DPII. So generally, to increase the sales or have good sales of products, many e-commerce websites have flash sales. So flash sales and limiting flash sales. So flash sales are something like, for let's take an example of a mobile phone, a new launched mobile phone, where some products are sold with a massive discount for 30 minutes deal. Let's say that it's a deal for 30 minutes, and the product, if it is purchased in the 30 minutes, will be getting a discount between 10,000 to 15,000, like that. So like, even though the customer has no intention to buy this product, on seeing such a massive discount is tempted to buy this product. So this is, hampering the sales of the other products as well, and it's limiting the choice of the customer. And they are back to back massive discount sales on few products as well, which is also implementing the sales of the other products. So when the limiting of the flash sales is done, there will be a uniform market for all the other sellers as well. Next, restricting related parties. Non-related parties related to e-commerce website should not contact the customers to give review on the products. So generally, the e-commerce websites, there are a lot of customers who give reviews for different products. So this gives a chance for the other sellers to contact the people who have give you review. This is the responsibility of the e-commerce sites, so that they do not give the information to the other seller, so that they contact the customer. To tackle the growing concerns of preferential treatment. So preferential treatment in the sense, so generally people do give some reviews of the products on websites. So some other sellers, as the reviews are open, different sellers get an opportunity to contact the people who have reviewed, and they might ask them to review the product. So to eradicate this, the new rule is to ensure that no third party related seller is allowed to use consumer information from the online platform. And the e-commerce sites must give information about the product. So they have to identify the product based on the origin of the country, and this should be given to the customer in the pre-purchase stage itself, so that the customer can decide whether to buy the product or not, depending upon the origin of the country. And sometimes we do hear cases where there occurs data breach, like the customer's data breach, because we do have our personal IDs, your phone numbers, and your addresses on these e-commerce sites. So we hear some data breach situations. So all these e-commerce entities have to provide information to the government within 72 hours regarding what was the issue for the data breach and how it's going to be solved. So that's all for today's video. That's how the government of India is going to plan to eradicate the fake reviews and give the best to the customer so that they can happily purchase products having depending on the great reviews on the e-commerce websites, and giving equal opportunities to other sellers as well. Hope you liked this video and found it informative. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to The Talk. See you in the next video. Bye bye.